hope the copyright doesn't take this video down. So you may not know this about me, but I'm actually quite a big Radiohead fan. I told my nephew that I liked Radiohead, and he said,
I like Siren Head.
Radiohead is of course the UK alternative rock band turned artsy experimental rock band over the course of their discography of 9 studio albums and some other stuff that I didn't bother to Google. If you don't know who Radiohead is, just know they made that song Creep. It's that one your dad really likes. You know the song I'm talking about. About a year ago, I really got into Radiohead while listening to their music at the gym, and over the past year, I've expanded my Radiohead catalog and have almost listened to all of their albums. Your reaction may be, cool, you like Radiohead, so what? Or your other reaction is, of course this guy likes Radiohead. I can feel his depression seeping through the screen. Of which I say, ow, that hurt my feelings. That was kind of rude to say. I mean, it's true, but you know, now that you put all that on the table, it kind of, I don't know, makes you. But as a person who mostly makes videos about video games, I don't have many graceful ways of segueing into a discussion about Radiohead in my videos. And as much as I like Radiohead and all of their work, I've never found a good way to discuss them on the channel. So unless Radiohead went ahead and made a video game, I guess I'll never be able to talk about them. So, Radiohead made a video game. Now, that's a tiny bit generous to say. Radiohead didn't make a video game as much as they made a virtual art exhibit experience. The line I opened this video with is written on the door before you enter the exhibition. This isn't an open world RPG or a violent beat 'em up based on the works of Radiohead, unfortunately. God dang it. It's mostly an interactable art exhibit. It's not really something you play for the plot or gameplay, it's mostly a visual experience. It's pretty much what I expected. I wasn't expecting Radiohead's Elden Ring. I'm a reasonable man, get off my case. And while I do like a good meaty game that I can sink my teeth into, in fact, I've been putting off playing the new God of War while making this video, so I need to get through this artsy crap so I can go play it. A editor's note here. Actually, I did break and play the new God of War while I was making this video because the videos take too long, so I went and played the new God of War. It's okay. It's fine. But I also hope that through my body of work on this channel, you can see that I place a major emphasis on the vibes and feels of a game. I value a game being able to affect me emotionally rather than a forgettable action game that I vaguely remember playing. But if you're seeking something that makes you feel with some extremely striking visuals and some of the best music ever made, this is definitely one way to do it. This is an art exhibit that was originally planned on being a physical art show, but due to the pandemic, they decided to make it an entirely virtual showcase. It's based on and released alongside their new project Kid Amnesia, or Kid Amnesia, I don't know how you say it, with art done by the incredibly talented Stanley Donwood. Kid Amnesia is a re-release of their albums Kid A and Amnesiac with some new remixes and unreleased stuff thrown in there too. It's exciting because Kid A is a fantastic album with some of my favorite Radiohead music on it, but I hadn't listened to any of Amnesiac up until now, where I listened to it in preparation for this video. Man, Amnesiac is one of the most rickety album rollouts the band has ever done. Actually, my opinion on Amnesiac has changed a little bit since I listened to it a couple times since I'm making this video, and I actually have come to appreciate it a bit more. It does have a very nuanced, kind of underdeveloped sound that is kind of making it kind of creepy. It has this like ambient undertone to it that really actually makes it quite interesting to listen to. It's kind of like this weird, creepy drone haunting ambience to the album that really actually is quite nice. But I've come to appreciate it a bit more. It's still not my favorite, but it's actually come to grow on me a bit more. Unlike God of War Ragnarok, that game which just doesn't grow on you. My opinion of Amnesiac is largely unimportant to this art exhibit, but I feel it's important to know that for me going into this game, I was kind of already split on it and apprehensive, considering its connection to Amnesiac. But running an Unreal Engine, it's visually striking. The lighting and tone the game commands is staggering. The visuals look great, everything's in its right place when it comes to the visuals. As a PlayStation 5 and Epic Games exclusive, you can really tell they tried to milk the graphical fidelity of certain areas. Some areas have a blocky, low texture resolution to them, and other areas have these very high fidelity, pristine lighting situations and incredible texture work that can feel straight up oppressive at times. It's a game that's really using the power of its engine to actually really tell you what you're supposed to be feeling, which is just... What these scribbles on the wall mean, or what these lyrics mean as a cohesive piece, has always sort of been lost on me. This video isn't me trying to explain art to you. The themes and emotions that the game is trying to tackle, I could only harbor a guess as to what they are. Feelings of isolation, loneliness, and dread are just running rampant through Radiohead's work, and it is very much present here in this game. I don't have an explanation for it, but it's largely unimportant to me because the very literal explanation isn't necessary. What does it mean? No clue. How do I feel? Oh boy, God, I feel. Its music is achingly sad, chilling, haunted, and even scary. I don't know what these papers mean, but I can tell you that it's fairly obvious how you're supposed to feel. I don't know what the bear represents, but I know that this is supposed to be unnerving. I know I'm supposed to be at ease, on edge, and even humored at times. I could only guess what this exhibit is about, but this feeling to me is intensely familiar. Honestly, I don't even know what the point of this video is. When I heard that Radiohead made a video game, I knew immediately, yep, right there, that's a video doing that. But now that I'm here, I'm left baffled as to what to even say about it. Seems fitting, actually. Radiohead's music has always been difficult to explain and parse what it's about, but just listening to it has always made me feel like I understand it better than any one sentence could describe. This art exhibit is an extension of their music in that sense. And I think that was the intention, to take the unquantifiable and make it known. This exhibition wasn't originally intended to be a video game, but I can't even begin to think of how much better it could convey the same themes and vibe of the album. I guess in that sense, it makes this interactable art exhibit a massive success. Its goals and intentions of trying to get me to understand and empathize with the creator's works through the video game medium feels personal. It's weird that this cold, creepy, and haunting game feels personal. It feels more personal than it would have been if it was a real art exhibit. The fact that I'm playing it in the dark in the comfort of my own home, right in front of my very eyes with a screen that's just a couple inches away, it makes it feel more intimate and, honestly, much more impactful. And after this, I actually think I might take more of an interest in art exhibits. I'll maybe go check out a local theater or a local museum and go just stroll around and try to see if I can recapture that feeling that this Radiohead interactable art exhibit has given me. Radiohead's music means a lot to me. I went out of my way to make a whole video about a game that I don't really know what to say about. In reality, I guess I don't really need to explain it to somebody else. I just need to feel it for myself. This special moment comes from my favorite song off of Kid A, How to Disappear Completely. That's not me. I go Hey, thanks for watching the video, guys. I had a recorded bit done, but I decided to do a little on the phone thing, 'cause I thought it'd be kind of funnier to continue that gag that I did earlier, and I'm wearing a new funny hat. This is the worst outro gag I've ever done. I got this hat specifically for this joke. You know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys waiting. It's taken me a while to make this one because some stuff, I got a new job, and that's taken up a ton of my time, and I appreciate everyone just waiting, and I hope that this little crap is gonna be just like a temporary setback and stuff. Hopefully stuff will get back to normal soon. Thanks for watching. Although I am gonna clarify, just so I don't give the wrong impression, I did like God of War Ragnarok. I was making a joke about it earlier, okay? So don't freaking come at me with your garbage opinions, okay? I don't want to hear. I'm not living. I'm just killing time. Please subscribe. What? Listen in rainbows.